Hey, it's Terry Bond Tips. I have a question for you. How many more real estate deals could you do if money was no longer a problem? How would you like to learn how to make money in real estate wholesaling houses to Wall Street using my all-cash hedge fund partners' money who want to buy and fund your deals? All you have to do is know how to find the deals. More on this later, but this is the exact proposal I received while I was teaching a note buying training class at a real estate investing club in the San Francisco Bay Area recently. First of all, I'm not selling anything here. I'm not selling a course, book, tape, or boot camp. This is a bonus that I'm giving away to my current and future note buying coaching students. Number one, the top real estate investors in the country come to me to learn the note buying business to make more money and improve their real estate investing business. They pay me $700 for my 1-year mentoring program, or they pay me $2,995 for unlimited mentoring, which allows them to come train with me one-on-one for 3 days right here in Sacramento. And whatever program they choose, it's a great investment on their part. See, if you've been watching the news lately, or you've been out of the real estate game due to the recession, and you're thinking it's time to get back in the housing game, you may or you may not know that real estate game has changed. And I'm here to tell you the truth about what's really going on and how you as an investor can capitalize on the current money-making opportunities in the real estate marketplace. The new rules of real estate today is this: Wall Street hedge funds are flush with millions of dollars to spend. They're buying houses in bulk, not to flip them, but to turn them into cash-flowing rental properties that produce great returns for the investors. Here's the model that they're using across the United States. First of all, they're looking to purchase houses for about $100,000. The repairs are anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000. And for this example, let's just say they're using $20,000 for the repairs. They're going to rent the property out for $1,200 a month. Their return on their investment is 12% minus their costs. It's going to take them 100 months at that amount to return the $120,000. They got to deal with tenants, toilets, trash, contractors. They got costs, maintenance, management, and they have a liability that they have to deduct from that 12%. Heck, it's even happening in my hometown of Sacramento. One of the biggest buyers, Blackstone, has arrived. And according to the Sacramento Bee, Blackstone has spent $10 million in the Sacramento foreclosure market. And they purchased more than 250 homes in the Sacramento area. So, what does this mean for the average Joe real estate investor? Not only in Sacramento, but nationwide? It means that there are new rules to the investing game if you're buying, flipping, wholesaling, and investing in today's hedge fund-driven real estate market. This video is about why, if you're a real estate investor, you should be learning about notes in the next few weeks, and why you should be lining up to be in my note buying, mentoring, coaching, and training program. Unbeknownst to me, and not something that I plan on happening, is that I've become the go-to guy for the hedge funds because of my specific note buying knowledge and experience. I've worked with numerous hedge funds throughout my real estate investing career. Most notably, I worked on 174 non-performing loans. They were valued at $40 million from a bank in Oakland, California that I tried to flip to a hedge fund for $22 million. Let me go back to the night that I was teaching my note buying training class in the San Francisco Bay Area, and how I was approached by an acquisition director for a $400 million hedge fund wanting to buy houses. Right after that, can't believe this, I was contacted a couple of weeks later by the director of acquisitions for another hedge fund. They had $140 million to invest to buy houses in California. The day after I taught that class in San Francisco, I was contacted by email from the acquisition directors from hedge fund number 1 that said, hey, you gave a great presentation and you have a great program. I'd like to talk to you about how we can work together. You're very knowledgeable, and we like to work with smart people. Man, I had a big smile on my face. The NPL area, which is non-performing loans area, has always fascinated me. And that was the guy that sent me the email. It always fascinated me. But I never had the chance to get close enough to really understand it. You guys should have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. He gave me his company's website, and he told me that they've raised over $400 million to buy houses, and they're looking to buy 1,000 homes just in Sacramento, where I live at. And for every deal that I flipped to them, they would pay me a finder's fee. This is pretty much the same conversation I had with hedge fund number 2, but they only had $140 million to buy in California. So, the opportunity I have for you is I'm wholesaling houses to Wall Street. I'm partnering and I'm teaming up with these hedge funds to bring them notes and houses. This is how I'll be making money, and because of my relationship with them, I can bring you in on these deals as well if you're one of my note-buying coaching students. Guys and girls, listen to me. You can't beat the money hedge funds have, so you might as well join them. Besides that, the biggest problem that 95% of real estate investors have is they don't have the money to fund their real estate deals. My hedge fund partners have $540 million to solve your lack of money problem. So, rather than being threatened by these major players who are buying hundreds of single-family homes at a time, why not team up, joint venture, and wholesale houses to Wall Street? Okay, I know by nature you're a skeptic and it sounds too good to be true. You want to know what's the catch. You want to know why do hedge funds need me, Terry Bonds, and you want to know why they need you when they've got so much money to buy every deal that they want. First of all, I don't care who you are, whether you're a $1 million hedge fund or you're an average Joe or you're a mom and pop or Joe investor, you need deals. That's number one in every investor's business, and if you don't get deals, you're going out of business. I don't care who you are. Okay, here it is, and I'm going to lay it out on a silver platter for you. If you understand what I'm going to tell you next, it will eliminate all of your skepticism, and if you don't, this training may not be for you, and I won't be able to help you make money as a real estate investor, and that's okay, because there are other gurus out there that may be a better fit for you. These $1 million hedge funds only know two ways to find houses. They buy 65% of their deals from foreclosure auctions, and they buy 20% of their deals from short sales. This sounds like a lot of houses that they can buy, but it's really not. Buying houses at auction and short sales is only a small drop in the bucket as far as the total amount of houses that are available for hedge funds to purchase and buy. If you know other strategies and techniques and ways to find houses that these hedge funds are not using, then this gives you an opportunity to go out and find houses to wholesale to Wall Street. Here's what I mean. The hedge funds, my partners, they don't work distressed properties of homeowners in foreclosure. That's what I'm an expert in. They don't work houses where owners are headed toward foreclosure either. See, I can wholesale these types of houses to my hedge fund partners, and so can you. The hedge funds don't work houses that are upside down and over leveraged. Again, that's my expertise. I can wholesale houses. I can wholesale these type of houses to my hedge fund partners, and so can you. But bigger than that, I'm a master of the strategy of buying the note as opposed to buying the property, which in itself is absolutely genius. I can wholesale these types of properties that I acquire from buying the note to my Wall Street hedge fund partners, and so can you. See, I've bought notes all across the United States. I bought them in California, Nevada, Arizona, New York, Illinois, and Florida. I'm considered one of the world's foremost authorities on note buying, and I'm one of the largest buyers of second notes in the United States. And this is why I'm able to build relationships with hedge funds. Here's a real-life case study of a note deal in Sarasota, Florida that I'm working on right now with one of my students to wholesale to my hedge fund partners. The owner owes the bank $165,000. The monthly payments are $1,125 a month. The owner is 32 payments behind. That's $36,000. The property is worth $100,000. My note buying student bought that note for $25,000. See, when you buy the note, you don't own the property. You get ownership of the house by getting the deed, giving the owner cash for keys, or by foreclosing. See, hedge funds are not willing to do this. Why? It's because it can become a public nightmare. It can become a public relations nightmare for them. It can be a big problem. Let's say the owner deeds me the property in lieu of foreclosure, and it needs repairs, which it may or it may not need repairs. Let's just say it doesn't need repairs. See, I'm teaching you why my note buying strategy works and how my students can make money flipping houses to my hedge fund partners. Let's say that the hedge fund will buy at 90 cents of the value. Now remember, I mentioned earlier, the property's worth $100,000. Let's say they'll buy it at 90%, which is $90,000. That's going to be a $65,000 profit for my student without ever touching the house. Let's say again that we wholesale the house to my hedge fund partners for only 50 cents of market value. Again, I said earlier it's worth 100, so 50 cents of market value is going to be $50,000. My student doubles her money, and that's a 200% return. Remember, she invested $25,000 to buy the note. She sells it to the hedge fund for $50,000, 200% return. See, 95% of real estate investors don't know how to execute this strategy that I just explained, and neither do the hedge funds. This is exactly how you and I can make money and partner with the Wall Street hedge funds as the economy starts to recover from the worst recession that we've had since the last depression. Here's another way I use note buying to wholesale houses to Wall Street. Remember case study number 1? If not, I need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is I Buy Houses 1. I, like the letter intelligent, buy houses, which is plural 1, the number 1. I buy houses number 1. And look for the video of case study number 1. But here's the numbers. This is a second note. This is, again, what I'm a master of. But let me tell you the numbers on the second note. The property's worth $230,000. The first is $140,000. It's current. Homeowners making payments. There's a second of $40,000, and it's 17 payments behind. The payments are $454.42. So that's $7,718 that this homeowner is behind or in arrears. I bought that second note for $10,000. Let's say the owner deeds me the property. Some of you are going, well, Terry, why would an owner deed you the property in that sense? Well, let's say they're divorced. Let's say they're going their separate ways. Let's say they don't like each other. They don't like the house, been nothing but bad memories. That's how you can get the owner to deed you the property. Now, let's say I own the property. Okay, I own the property for $150,000. Why? There's a first of $140,000, and I paid $10,000 for my second. Let's say again, I can wholesale this to the hedge funds, the Wall Street, for 90%. The property again was worth $230,000. 90% of $230,000 is $207,000. That's a $57,000 profit for me simply by wholesaling to the hedge funds. See, first of all, you guys, again, I'm not selling anything here. I'm educating my students about the new rules of real estate investing and how I'm partnering with Wall Street. I'm not selling a course. I'm not selling a book, a tape, or a boot camp. This is a bonus. It's a bonus that I'm going to be giving away to my current and future note buying coaching students. So if you're one of my coaching students, okay, and you're in my program, you can partner with me and my Wall Street hedge fund partners. I can sell you this wholesale course, which we call Wholesaling Houses to Wall Street, and I can sell it by itself for $700, and guess what? It'll be worth every single penny. Again, you guys, let me just tell you this. Number 1, students come to me to learn the note buying business, and they either pay me $700 for my 1-year mentoring, coaching, and training program, or they pay me $2,995 for unlimited mentoring, which means they can come to train with me one-on-one for 3 days in Sacramento, and whatever program, whether it be the $700 or $2,000 program, whatever program they choose, it's going to be a great investment on their part. I hope this has helped you understand the new rules of real estate investing and how you can wholesale houses to Wall Street. Spread the word. Wholesale houses to Wall Street. You can go to my website, which is www.buythenote.getRich.com. Let me say it one more time. www.buy.the-note.getRich. Buy the note, be the bank, get rich. Or you know what you can do? You can call me at 916-470-3869. Let me give it to you again. 916-470-3869. I answer my phone 95% of the time. Peace.